It's kind of evolved from a need of wanting to do it, basically. The styling part, I started to study interior design, but hated it because I hated the technical aspect. I hated drawing floor plans, and I always wanted to do the nicer parts and the decorating and everything. And in photography, I remember vaguely having my first point and shoot camera as a child. And I remember back then everybody told you, oh, don't shoot into sunlight, don't shoot into sunlight. And I took this picture on a beach somewhere, straight into the sun, and it came out beautifully. And so that's how I started. And as a teenager, I got given my first camera, proper camera, which was a Praktika, a proper old East German make, and really loved it. And started getting into photography with that. But I was also painting at the time. And I think I wanted to, in a sense, put everything together. Make something for myself that would put everything together. So that's where the styling and photography I can create. For me, it feels like I can create a painting through styling and photography. If that makes any sense it's like recreating a painting. I think for me, I would say I'm first and foremost probably a stylist, and that informs my photography. So whereas I never studied photography. So in a technical sense, I'm probably not extremely good or like the top photographers. But for me, the more important part is, and that's where the styling comes in, is seeing what I want to shoot, creating what I want to shoot. And that's where styling is, for me, nearly more important than the technical knowledge of the photography. I like to eat and I like to play with food, where you've always been told not to do. You're not allowed to play with food, and now I can play with food as much as I like. And also there's always something new, whereas with interiors there comes a point where you go like, right, okay, I've done all this. But with food you can always reinvent it as well. There's so many things that influence me one moment, and the next moment I step completely away from it. There are photographers that influeed me, like, for example, Irving, Penn, like Tim Walker. I think they've been a big influence on the styling and still life kind of side of my photography. On the other hand, I'm still trying, and I think a lot of people will do that for their entire life, trying to find your own voice. Photography and styling is, for me, is so intertwined and everything, and it's such a big part of my life, and it's something that I feel I need to do to stay happy, and that's what keeps me focused. It's the only thing that professionally makes me happy, is the photography and the styling and creating something hopefully that other people might find beautiful, and if not, then at least I'm creating something that I really like and that I really enjoy.